Hey everybody, I am Dylan Estes. I'm a content creator here in the Plaid Studio, and today we have 3 brand new product lines that are super exciting for the spring and summer, and they are available at your local retailers on plaidonline.com and on Amazon. So there's a lot of different things to get through, so let's get started with some of my favorites. So 3 new products that all have to deal with texture and sheen. So over the past few years, we've noticed a really big trend in the craft community that people are wanting something more tactile. They want to see kind of a shift. They want to see a really cool new kind of product, and that's what we brought to the market. So 3 really unique products. We're presenting them together because we are coming out with them together, but they're all incredibly different and they're all each really, really exciting on their own. So the first one is FolkArt 3D paint. So I'm gonna go ahead and go overhead, and you can see that this is super thick. This is our brand new formula, and this is a reaction to that trend on the market right now of everybody doing the edible look-alike projects. So we've got some projects here that I want to show you. So we have these beautiful cakes and little treats, and you can use it like frosting. It's basically a non-edible frosting to make these little treat boxes. Some of my friends have been doing parties where they are decorating little cardboard boxes that look just like this and making them into cakes and then giving them as gifts or putting something inside the box, and then you're able to set these aside for decor, for parties, and they don't, they don't melt, they don't decay because they are a paint after all. They're FolkArt super thick paint. So we have a beautiful color selection. If you want to go back over to the front, I'll show you this gorgeous color selection. This is most of the colors here. So it's a huge range of colors, and on top of this really beautiful line, we have a tintable medium. So we've got all the colors that you could want here, but you can also take the clear tintable medium and you can mix in any of our acrylic paints to tint it, and you can go from a really light pastel color all the way to a super, super saturated color. So, we highlight a lot of the faux baked goods, but it's really great for impasto painting too. This is one of our paintings that we've done with it, and it has so much texture. Let me show you that texture up close. So we have so many beautiful ridges here. These flowers are 3-dimensional and they're actually popping off of the canvas. So this really adds a total new layer and depth to your painting. So you can think of it as the sweets, but you can also think of it for traditional impasto painting. And again, these are all the colors that come in the line. So if there are shades that you want to make yourself, you can either mix and blend the colors that we make, or you can use that tintable medium and create your own color. So this is a really exciting product. It's a heavy, super heavy bodied acrylic paint for you to use for so many different things. Now, the piping trend is probably the most popular trend that we've seen people doing with it. So that's what we've created the most of, but it can also just be just a general little project. So this is really cute. This is a bright pink color that we used to pipe out onto this frame, and then we embedded some little jewels. So there is that great trend of making customized phone cases where you pipe out the paint and then you stick little gems and little trinkets into your phone case, and then once it cures, you've got a great little bedazzled phone case for you to hang on to. So this is got so many different uses, and you can see it's really bright and colorful and fun, and we're excited to bring this to the market. So you can find this at Hobby Lobby, plaidonline.com, and Amazon. So all of those places you can buy this brand new product, and you've got some great deals on plaidonline.com right now, so head over there to see what we've got for you. So a beautiful color selection. Again, this is FolkArt Super Thick, a beautiful 3D paint that gives you so many different possibilities for techniques and textures. Okay, so FolkArt Super Thick, a big, really fun product. We're gonna move that to the side. And now we're going to talk about a slightly different texture. So we have 7 new texture mediums. And if you have been following Plaid for a while, you'll know that creating faux finishes has been something that we are really, really emphasizing lately. And we brought a really cool product to you. So you've got all these different options. We start with a concrete, rust, you've got a clear tintable, moss, 2 different barks, a bark and a sand, and you've also got snow. So all those textures we saw for card making, for adding faux finishes to vases, ceramic vases. We have this beautiful line that is able to give you these really, really tactile finishes. So let me show you this close up on the overhead. So this is our concrete texture, and this vase looks like it was made out of concrete, but it's actually a resin vase that you can find at the home decor stores, and this one is a bisque vase that we've used with the tintable medium. So you can either choose from the colors that we've already selected, so this is that concrete color, or you can make your own colors. The tintable medium is able to be tinted just like our FolkArt Super Thick. You can use any FolkArt acrylic paint to tint this. You can even use metallic, and you get so many different textures and beautiful colors out of this one product. But again, if you just want to do, say, a moss technique, we have a beautiful set of these little moss balls that I can show you. This is a big trend in home decor right now, is having these rustic bowls with moss balls. But if you've ever had them, you'll know that they kind of shed and they get everywhere and they're a little bit messy. But when you do it with a paint, it actually stays together. So none of this texture is going to come off. It's all permanently adhered to that ball, and you can make whatever size you want. So a lot of times those moss balls are super expensive and they only come in certain sizes. So if you use the new FolkArt texture medium in the moss color, you can use any object you want. If you wanted to do really large spheres, you could do that. Or if you've got some of those smaller foam balls laying around the house, those styrofoam crafting balls, those are really great to turn into these beautiful moss balls. So that's our moss texture. Then we've got the tree bark texture, which is a really fun, bright, not bright, a really earthy color that you can use to create the texture of tree bark. So this is a cute little stump that we use to prop some little mushrooms up on, and this shows how you can really use this product and make it shine. So a really, really cool little texture here. Then we have our sand color. So the sand is exactly what it sounds like. A lot of times people take pictures from their beach trips and then they want to embellish them, and this is a great way to embellish them because you can put them on a frame or Mod Podge them down to a canvas and then add this texture over it to create the look of sand. Really, really fun. Then we've got rust. So rust is a really exciting one. This is a little lantern that we did with the rust color. So it started out as this coppery color, and then we added the FolkArt rust texture medium to it to make it look like it's really worn and distressed and it's been sitting outside for a long time. This is great if you're doing that kind of countryside cottage decor. This is a great little product to use. And then finally, we have our snow texture. So we saw this a lot this past holiday season. People loved snow texture, and they did it with all different products. They mixed Mod Podge and a bunch of particles together to get the texture, but we've brought it to you just straight out of the bottle. So this is that same beautiful texture, and you can build it up, you can color it, you can tint it, and make it whatever kind of snow texture you want. So we have a beautiful painting on plaidonline.com. That's a bunch of skiers going through the slopes, and that was all done with our texture medium in the color snow. So those are our texture mediums, and they are a really useful tool for you to start using in your craft projects. So the final product that's brand new to the market this year is FolkArt Pearl. Now these are traditional, crafting colors. These are beautiful pastel pearl colors, and it's just in time for Easter. So let me show you these beautiful eggs. We have these gorgeous little metallic Easter eggs, and you might have used our FolkArt metallics and our treasure golds before, but these are like no other. The color palette is really where the FolkArt pearls shine. So really beautiful and dainty colors, and you can see in the light that is reflecting so much. They have this gorgeous soft glow, and the color palette is so gorgeous. So you can see we've got 14 different colors to choose from here, and you've got a great variety of pinks, 2 beautiful purples, a great selection of blue and green. So you go all the way from this icy blue down to this seafoam green, a great primary yellow, and then you also have some general kind of pearly metallics. Of course, you have pearl itself, which is the white color, mother of pearl, and then you also have these kind of off gold colors. This one is peach puff, so that's kind of a rose gold color, and then we have like a linen-y sand color, which is shimmering silk. So that's almost kind of like a dusty gold color. So 14 new colors. Again, these are available at Hobby Lobby, plaidonline.com, as well as Amazon. So shop these now. We sell them all individually, so you can mix and match whatever colors you want to play with. Okay, so that kind of wraps up our brand new products for the spring. We love bringing you all these new products, and let us know if there's something else you'd like to see. So again, we've got some beautiful new things in the FolkArt line. We have FolkArt Super Thick, which is that really chunky acrylic paint, super heavy bodied acrylic paint. We have the new FolkArt Texture Mediums in a variety of colors to achieve the look of moss, concrete, rust, sand, and snow, and also a tintable medium. And then we have 14 brand new colors of a pearl metallic. So a lot for you to get into and shop at plaidonline.com. So until next time, we'll see you later. Bye, guys.